Mahaganapatin manasa smarami Mahadevamudam shirasa namami Mahaganapatin manasa smarami. Truth is wonderful. Once you know certain things, even it tells me that I have limitations, but understanding that these are my limitations really gives me my slot. I don't rub anything. I get into my own slot in the scheme of things. That gives harmony. Listen here. I have a choice over actions. More about actions later. I have choice over my actions. Actions performed, results are taken care of, not by me. If they are taken care of by me, I will always get what I want. Then only I can say I am a failure. If there are so many other factors, hidden variables are there, I cannot call myself a failure. There are too many variables. My own past karmas may be another important variable. There are the karmas of other fellows also. They also affect me. And if I go for an interview, there are 3 other fellows. I am more qualified than all the 3. But the man who is interviewing, he is looking for something. He is looking for somebody who has got a certain look or what. We don't know what these fellows are looking for. And therefore, who is going to get elected? Why that fellow is sitting there? In fact, another fellow who comes on Tuesdays, and that fellow, if he was there, I would have been selected because he always looks for skills. The other fellow looks for different things, not only skills. Each one has got his own prejudice, has got his own standards, whatever. Some people don't like the shape of nose. You know, we call motiveless malignity. One shape of nose, he doesn't like at all. Why? Don't ask any question. There is no motive. It's called motiveless malignity. Motive, absolutely motive. There is no reason. Motiveless means there is no reason. Without a reason, people have got allergy to certain forms, certain looks, certain way of talking, certain cultures, certain colors, certain age, gender. My God, what all prejudices the world is filled with. The world of people. They are all full of prejudice. Therefore, so it's all, too many things are involved here. Hence, my own karma also is involved in all this. So, with all this we understand that then the karma of that particular setup also is involved in selecting me, and if they selected me, it would come up. Let us take that way, why not? So, if they selected me, I would have made this place wonderful. But they didn't select me. They are the losers, correct? They are the losers. You don't say that you are the loser. They are the losers. That's what I would think. If somebody didn't select me in the interview, poor fellow, not lucky. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. That keeps my mental health good. Yeah. Because I don't think that I am any less than anybody else. And therefore, why he didn't choose me? He's some funny fellow, that's all. He didn't choose me, he is funny. Forget it. Then you ask, why the funny fellows are there? Why the funny fellows are there? So that then, the things go in a funny way, that's all. Things go in a funny way. If you are there, you will make the whole thing grim, understand? There will be no fun at all. We don't know what. Gahana karmano gatihi, Lord Krishna says. Yeah, we don't know the karma gati. It's too complex it is. And therefore, I just to give you an idea, therefore, only one thing is you are certain, you have chosen to do this. Make sure about that. You are not driven to do anything. You have chosen to do this. You are not driven by any pressure. Peer pressure or any pressure from inside, outside, no pressure. You deliberately, you chose your action. The results are taken care of. By what? By the laws. There are too many laws. Too many laws, social laws also are included. Too many laws are involved. All of them can be traced to law of karma too. And therefore, all these laws are involved. And therefore, the laws produce the result of action. Even if there is another competitor, the competitor also is working under the law of karma. If he is successful, because this time he is successful, another time you are successful. And therefore, nobody is outside the law of karma, and therefore we should know that the laws produce the result of action. Like if I drop it, it will go down. And it need not go straight down. If there is wind, it will go the other way, a little bit. And therefore, so the result is always in keeping with the law. In keeping with the action according to the law. That's better. In keeping with the action according to the law. And the laws are not my creation. Understand? You are not the author of any law. Even in law, you are not the author. You are only the author of what? Action. Because you have got a choice. Free will is given to you. Make sure you are the author of the action. You are not driven. That's what yoga is. You are not driven. If you are driven, it is not yoga. If you do it by choice, then we will see what kind of choice, etc. later. And therefore, karmanyeva adhikarahate, the result is taken care of by the laws. Then the next question will be, whose laws? Whose laws? One thing I know, they are not my laws, okay? Whose laws? They are not my laws. I have not created the laws as an individual. Why? Because I am created by the laws. Because of laws I am born. I am created means the body, mind, sense complex. So this has come into being because of laws. The laws are what they are, what is given. The laws are abiding in what is given in the scheme called jagat. In the jagat, there are laws, there are forces, and we can say means and ends, possibilities, and therefore my physical body was also a possibility. And this possibility was actualized when I was conceived, and then I was born. And then there is a possibility of growth, therefore growth. The possibility of metamorphosis to become an adult, therefore adult. Then afterwards aging, etc. So these are all possibilities. And all this happen. Things are happening according to the laws. Not my creation. Individually, it's not my creation. I am given a body, I am given a mind, I am given a set of senses, I am given this fact that I need bioenergy, my food is given outside, the only plants and trees on this planet know how to make food, all others only are cooks. They are not manufacturers. Food manufacturer is only this our plants and trees. They only know how to manufacture food from natural sources of energy. Correct? Convert the solar energy into something else. Whatever it takes from the earth, etc., it can convert. It's an amazing thing. And each plant, both of them stand side by side, and each one does one thing. And this is a nimbu plant, a lemon plant. The other is an apple plant. And this produces apple so sweet, but this one so sour. Both of them are neighbors. From the same Mother Earth. Different. They know how to do this, each one. Then afterwards, what do you do? This is called food. What do you do? So you make out of it everything. Even therefore, food, as I told you, is only vegetarian, and you can have a non-vegetarian meal. There is no non-vegetarian food. I am very happy to see this wonderful expression. You say vegetarian food, then you have to negate that non-vegetarian. There is no other expression for that. Food is vegetarian. Then what? Non-vegetarian. This non-vegetarian is very... One fellow from Tamil Nadu came and he asked, vegetarian? Are you vegetarian? He said, non-vegetarian. Oh, okay. So he gave him all this, this fellow was eating. And what he said was non-vegetarian. Non means I. I am vegetarian. That's what he said. Then afterwards he came to know he had eaten so many other things. I tell you, the fellow whole day he felt some things are moving, and he is finding, you hear the voice of the cow, voice of the goat, all these he hears all this. A lot of things are moving inside, and he finds the chicken. He is already, the eggs have hatched already. And so all these problems, fellow goes crazy because he is a Brahmana from Tamil Nadu. Never heard that about that, these things can be eaten. Heard all right. Never thought that he could eat all this. All gone inside. It's a problem. He must have a new stomach because this is all spoiled stomach, non-kosher stomach. Something is eaten. It's a problem. A fellow can go crazy. One thing is clear, there is no word for non-vegetarian. In animal you say carnivorous. You don't say non-vegetarian animal. But vegetarian is a herbivorous, and non-vegetarian is a carnivorous. But you have the food I am talking about. You are carnivorous, I can say that. No problem. Savji, I am multivorous. Multivorous means I can also eat you if you are already ready to go between the buns. If you are ready to go between the buns, I can eat you also. That's called multivorous. But you don't call yourself multivorous, nor herbivorous. So that's all for animals. Then you what? I am a non-veg. One thing, I am very happy because food is vegetarian. Then you have to make a non, okay? You have to make it negative. Perfect. That's all food. That is all. Oshadibhyaha annam. Aushadam annam. Then you make the cow eat the food, vegetarian food, and you eat the cow. Cow after cow disappear. Then if these fellows, you should ask how many cows you might have eaten in your lifetime. I just ask some of these questions. How many chicken, how many, all that you have to ask them. Make them think a little bit. How many cows you must have eaten? Oh, you like that? Ask. Minimum at least 100 cows? Forget it. I'm giving you, not that you are eating here, I'm not converting any of you. Maybe some of you. But but then I'm giving you some arguments for protecting yourself from pressure. That serves the purpose. In this country, to survive vegetarian is not an easy thing. Nowadays it's little better. Amongst youngsters now, this is the new fashion. I don't think it will last for a long time. So the fashion. The fashion is, it's cool to be veg. Yeah. For the time being. Anything cool gets caught, hot, understand? So for the time being, it's okay. Voshadibhyaha annam. This annam, I require annam. I have a bio-energy requirement. That's how it's provided. Food is provided. Everything is provided. All these are given. Provided means given. With certain possibilities. Further possibilities. And these possibilities will come to manifest in time and brought about by the very nature, by the very nature. But we need not do anything. Naturally they come into being in time. Like a new star is born or a new planet is born. That's entirely not in my hands, but it's all given. But certain possibilities can be collapsed, can be brought into being by human skill or some other skill of some other organism on this planet, elsewhere. So this is how the given scheme of things called jagat is. And therefore, suppose I say, this jagat is mithya. This jagat is mithya. Correct? The jagat is what? Mithya. Jagat is mithya. We have seen that already. It's very important. Bana rakha hai bhi. Jagat is mithya. What is satyam? Sadeva satyam. Correct? Sadeva satyam. So that which sustains everything. We said the limitless consciousness is satyam and everything else is mithya. That includes my mind, my senses, the laws of karma, birth, death possibilities, everything that is here is mithya. And it is given. This is a thing. It is given. If it is given, the problem is, Swami, question. Swami, yes. You say this is given? Yes. Who is the giver? You are the giver. You are Satyam. You are Sat. You are Chit consciousness. You are Ananda. You are limitless. So you are that. You are the giver. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. Do you say that I made this entire jagat? I say you are the Satyam of the entire jagat. That is true. It's all mithya. I am the Satyam. That I accept totally. There is no second thing at all. That's perfect. But this mind and its ways and its capacities and these senses and this body and this world, this king, with all the means and ends, Do you say that it's all just mithya? Yeah, it's mithya. But it's all very useful. Yeah, useful is mithya. Understand? Pot is useful. Who say pot is not useful? Pot is useful. And useful is mithya. I don't say mithya is useful, because mithya, the word, is used for false also. What is false also is considered, is said to be mithya, and it is not useful. I tell you, this is the snake, okay? This is the snake. In India, there are families, they are snake charmers, they are called snake charmers. They are not snake charmers, they are not snake tamers, they make their living with the help of snakes. That's all. They make use of the snake. Neither they tame the snake, nor they charm the snake. You can't tame the snake, you can't charm the snake. And these fellows are very clever. And in the Taj Hotel, outside they're all sitting there. They have families. So father was a snake charmer, if he's a charmer, and grandfather was a snake charmer, and each one married the daughter of another snake charmer. And therefore, so this fellow, Bombay snake charmer, married the Pune snake charmer's daughter. Okay? So this is how it is. So these fellows have been like this. Now, in the south also these fellows are there. All of them have got one thing common. Language differs, one thing common. And the common thing is they have a pipe. This is a pipe. And this pipe is a goat pipe. And this pipe, this is the pipe. This is the snake. This is a snake here. This is a snake. And what he will do, right in front of the snake, he'll put this pipe. You'll have a pipe. This snake is there in his basket, and he will make it come out. When it comes out, it is ready. And then this fellow will take his pipe, and then he will say, pa 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 pa. So now he will play. And what will he do? This also will move. Pa 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 pa. Wherever the pipe goes, there it will keep ready. With hood, if it is a serpent, it will spread the hood and ready to strike. Pa pa pa. Do you know what? The real something. Pa 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 pa. Pa 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 pa. Pa 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 pa. Pa 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 pa. There is no music also, but then pa 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 pa. But for the snake, that is enough. Why? Because the snake is deaf. There is no charming. Snake has no ears. You must know about this. Snake has no ears. It doesn't hear anything, and much less this fellow's music. And it is so charmed it goes about dancing. Never. Then what? Then why it moves? It moves because wherever this pipe goes, there it is ready. And he revolves this pipe. Pa 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 pa. This also moves like this. So everybody is happy. He has charmed the snake. Throws money. He makes his living. Now here, do you know what happened? This blessed thing, snake, thinks that pipe as a mongoose, a adhyasa, takes it as mongoose. Every snake, any snake, is afraid of mongoose. But a snake will never give up a fight, will never take it low, will always try to get the mongoose before mongoose gets. Mongoose very clever, it will get. But no mongoose has a chance against a rattlesnake. It's too quick. Mongoose will die. It can't do it. That's why they are all in India. And the rattlesnake is in America. Rattlesnake will just finish it. It's too quick. Before the mongoose comes, it's gone. But then all other snakes, mongoose is Maharaja. And therefore it is ready, keeping itself ready where the mongoose is. Therefore dance, called snake dance. Then some of these, the Bharatanatyam dancers, Bharatanatyam dance, Bharatanatyam dancers, they will do this one item. It's called one item. The last item is not last item, last number you can say. Last piece of dance, whatever, is not last item. It's not eating something, item. One more item. The last item is this dance, they will say. Anyway, what is called, this is snake dance, snake charmer dance. They will dress like this and then they do like this. This we know, the Mahamaya Samachar. So these Africans do this all the time, and this is a great thing it is. It is a dance. You understand? This is all, there is no charming. But this snake, if it is real, of course it will rise and do this and make money and make the snake charmer family, going. Helps them. Now suppose it's a rope snake. Then I do this. It doesn't move. Understand? It doesn't move. From this what I understand? It is useless. Understand? It is false. It is useless. That is mithya. False is my creation, I can understand that. That mithya is my creation. I took the rope for snake and it is false and it doesn't serve any purpose. And naturally, therefore, I have to reduce it to what it is. Then only I can have any kind of transaction with the world. And that is real. Really, if you are relating to the world depends entirely upon how valid is your perception. All our perception is all messed up perceptions. Our own needs and aganis, etc., they all mess up, vitiate all our perceptions. We live in our own world. And then we reduce it to face objectively what is. That is called sane living. But this rope snake doesn't belong to sane living. And therefore that is insane. And that I project a snake there, which is not there at all. Now afterwards I have to deal with that snake. A snake doesn't exist. So that's my creation. Therefore, I say, false also is mithya. Why? Because it depends upon two things. Upon the rope, number one, and it depends upon my perception, my consciousness, my mind, my memory. All these are involved. And this snake, I see smriti rupaha, purva drishtabhabasaha paratra. And therefore you are seeing something elsewhere where it is not. Atasmin tad buddhihi. This is my perception, my creation. Because I am there very much. I think therefore it is. Otherwise it won't be there. It is mithya, false. The other one is what? The real snake. It is therefore I see. Whether I see or not it is, that is the worst part of it. Whether I see or not it is, that is why I get, sometimes people get, stuck by these snakes. Why? Because they are there even if they don't see. They step on it and fatar. It gives you one. And whip. It just whips you. And this is how it does. Therefore what I say, so the snake is real there. Whether you see or you don't see, it is there. But that is also mithya. If you analyze the snake, what is snake? The shell is snake, and or anything, what is the snake? So all its snake, the whole snake, but the bone structure is nothing but calcium. All the cells can be reduced to something else, and something else, something else. There is no snake at all. It's only Nama-rupa called a snake. Nama-rupa means it includes poison also. In fact, snake poison is not poison. It is protein. Really speaking, there is no poison. But once it gets into your bloodstream, it is poison. Really. And therefore, so these are all things which they can be reduced into various things. And so there is no real snake. But that mithya snake, so the mithya snake, mithya rope, mithya earth, mithya laws, mithya body, mithya mind, mithya senses, all these are mithya, not created by me. Therefore I cannot say, I think therefore it is. I can't say that is mine. It is therefore I think. That is called satyam. What kind of satyam? Pot satyam. Understand? Pot satyam. Pot is clay, but clay is not pot. And therefore the pot is not, the earth did not come, the clay did not shape itself into pot. There is a nimitta karanam, there is a maker of pot. Now here also it is the same. This Satchidananda, what we saw Satchidananda Atma, is it the maker of this jagat? If that is so, then am I the maker, Satchidananda maker? And do I have all the powers to make this mithya world? Like the pot maker made that mithya pot, do I have the skill to make a cell? Do I have the skill to make any law? Do I have the skill to just let the world be and the world was? No. I don't have the skill. Only as an individual, I have some skill. Given again. It's all given to me. Therefore, there seem to be two types of mithya. One is mithya, I think, therefore it is mithya. Like in dream, mountain is because I think so. Sun is because I think so. So and so is because I think so. Therefore, I think, therefore it is. There is another mithya. What is that? Whether I think or I don't think, it is there. Like back pain, etc. So whether you think or you don't think, cancer, third stage, fourth stage and all that, whether you think or don't think, it is there growing. And therefore, so this is the mithya, which is not my mithya. It is what? It is, therefore, we would like to know that. Okay? This is where scientists work. This is where science is. Every discipline of knowledge is. Even psychology has its heart on this alone. And why? Because it wants to reduce that mithya into this mithya. That is what psychology is. Otherwise we don't need psychology. It has to reduce this personal, I think, therefore it is too. It is, therefore I see this way. So that is the whole jump. In other words, is there any other person who has that capacity to make this kind of mithya, wherein I have the power to make my own small little mithya and suffer? So there seems to be two types of mithya. One is jiva's mithya, means false. That is insanity. So you see and suffer from what you see. And the other is, you see what is. Even if you don't see it, is there. Try to close your eyes and then walk, you will understand what all things that are there. And so So this second type of mithya brings in another factor. We will see what it is later. Mahaganapatin manasa smarami Mahadeva mudam shirasa namami Mahaganapatin manasa smarami.